Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to film a foundation review on the new Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. You can find this at Target and it retails for $12.99. You get 0.88 fluid ounces in this product. So normally you get 1 fluid ounce of product for foundations. That's pretty standard, but not this one. So you get a little bit less than an ounce and it's $12.99, so a little bit more on the pricier side for drugstore. So this is what the packaging looks like. I absolutely love it. It just looks so like chic, you know? And then there's a pump, which is awesome. So the shade 02 Vanilla. When I first apply this shade, it looks a little light, but after I powder and it oxidizes a little bit, it matches perfectly. So I think I could go up a shade to number 3, which I think is Alt Cream. But for right now, this is what I have. I might pick up the next shade up, but at the end of the video, when you guys see my opinions, I don't know if it's worth it to pick up another shades. I have the foundation pulled up on Target's website right now, so I can read to you what the claims are for this product. And the color range is not very big. There's only 6 colors, which is not great. That's obviously not going to cater to all skin tones out there, but that's what they have. And let's go ahead and talk about what this foundation claims to be. Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation delivers flawless looking skin with a matte but not flat finish. This foundation makeup is infused with blue lotus, daisy flower, and mallow extracts to nourish, protect, and brighten dull skin. It says it's an anti-aging formula perfect for oily and combination skin types, which I have to agree. Medium to full coverage. I would say this is medium coverage. I wouldn't call it full coverage. Shine-free and silky smooth, creamy yet lightweight. So anti-aging, I don't really know. You can't really determine that after only using it for a couple days. Perfect for oily and combination skins, 100%. I feel like this is a liquid to powder formula and it definitely dries matte, and it keeps you matte throughout the day, at least my skin. I did powder it and that's how I have been wearing it, and so far every day that I've worn it, I've been matte for well over 10 hours. I mean, this stuff really keeps the shine away, which is awesome. So it does say shine free and silky smooth. I would also have to agree with that because, like I said, I feel like it's a liquid to powder formula, so it is gonna feel softer on the skin and it doesn't transfer at all. Creamy yet lightweight. I also have to agree with that. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It's a medium coverage. It says medium to full, but I don't think it's full coverage. You'll see in the clip when I apply it, you can still see through the foundation and you can see my acne scars through it. And the one thing that I noticed about the foundation is that it's not buildable, so I wouldn't try layering this to get a full coverage, even though it says medium to full. I believe it's only medium coverage. I guess it's also going to depend on your skin and if you have any acne or not. If you already have great looking skin, then yes, it will be full coverage. But for me and myself and my skin, I do have some breakouts right now. These are all hormonal on my chin, and I did have to go in and conceal that before because I knew that the foundation wasn't going to cover it by any means. So I guess it's claiming that over time it'll brighten those areas up on your face. So you can see that the foundation is pretty matte. I did powder it, like I said, but even if I didn't powder it, it does dry to a powder matte finish. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna stop talking about it now and let my demo play through for you guys so you can see how it applies, and then I will wrap up the video afterwards. So enjoy the demo. So I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and just gonna put that all over my face. The spray thing on here kind of sucks. I don't know if it's just because it's the smaller version, but sometimes you press it and nothing comes out. I've recently really been liking the Cover FX Mattifying Primer, the anti-acne treatment in it, and as you can see, I'm breaking out, and that's all hormonal acne, so so great. So I'm gonna put that all over my face. It's mattifying, so I really enjoy this one because it keeps my oils in control. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the pore minimizing one, just a little bit, and that's gonna go on my nose and right here on the side of my nose. And because I know the foundation that I'm using today is not totally full coverage and I want to cover up my chin as much as possible, I am gonna use the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation underneath to cover up what I have going on today. So I'm just showing you how I would wear the foundation I'm going to be wearing because, like I said, it's not full coverage and I do have some spots that I want to cover up. So I'm not putting the Marc Jacobs wand on my face because this is new and this is new right here. So I don't want to spread bacteria in the foundation bottle. So just put it on the back of my hand and then dot it on my face. And so I'm gonna take a Sigma F80 and just buff that in, or sort of tap it in. I don't want to like swirl around because I want the most coverage as possible. So just tapping it on. And then the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation, which looks like this. So I've been using this the past couple of days and I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with it. So like I said, I have the shade Vanilla. But yeah, so I'm going to apply this to my face using a beauty blender. I'm going to take 2 pumps of it, which just looks like this. This is what the color looks like. You can see it's pretty runny. And you'll be able to tell as I'm blending it in that it's not full coverage. I would say it's a decent, like, medium coverage foundation. Right now I'm remembering as I'm putting it on, it has a really strong floral scent to it. So if you don't like scents, you might not like this one. I have sensitive skin and the fragrance in it or something that's in it is bothering my skin. Like it's kind of stinging, which you're probably like, why are you wearing it then? But after you buff it in and it sets, I feel like it goes away. It does have a really strong floral scent. So if you don't like that, you're probably not gonna like this foundation, honestly, because it is really strong. It smells like a baby powder floral scent. I don't know, if you have sensitive skin, this might not be for you. I feel like I don't like it when I'm applying it, but then once I'm finished with all of my makeup and I have everything on, I love the way it looks. So I don't know, like I said, it's gonna be one where I have a love-hate relationship with because it's not full coverage, so I don't like that aspect of it, and it has a smell which I don't like. And then so I mean, I guess the things I do like about it, let's talk about some pros. It keeps me matte throughout the day, definitely. It has like a powdery, like a liquid to powder finish. So if you have oily skin, you'll really like this. It definitely keeps me matte. Products blend amazingly on top of it, maybe because it is a powder finish. Another thing about it is that you can't build up on it. So I noticed over the past couple of days while I've been using it, if I try and put foundation over this area where I concealed basically with the Marc Jacobs foundation, if I try and put this foundation on top of that, it kind of just picks it up and then I'm left with no coverage at all. So that's another thing about this. It's not really a buildable. Even on itself, it'll start to pick up and you'll just be left with less product than you even put on. So that's what it looks like so far. Definitely have breakouts right now, so just look past that. Yeah, you can still see like freckles and blemishes through the foundation, especially like right here where I have those acne scars. And then to give myself a little bit more coverage, I'm going to take Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. That's going to go right under my eyes. Then I'm going to take the shade Light Neutral, and that's going to go all over my face, on my forehead, down my nose, around my nose, along my cheek over here because that's where I have some like acne spots. Also on the same side on this side, in the center of my chin, and then I do want to cover up a little bit more, so not touching the blemish, but right to the side of it where it is, so I can like just blend it around there. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna blend that all in and I'll have basically the coverage that I want from a foundation, but I'm really getting it from the concealer, just being honest. So I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender again and just blend that all in. Now I'm going to set all of that with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder in the shade Medium, and I'm going to buff that on the rest of my face. This really needs to be replaced. It's almost gone, as you can see. So I'm just going to use that to set the rest of my face. That's what it looks like with everything on. You can see that it looks a lot more full coverage now that I have powder on and concealer. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be back to close up my thoughts on this foundation and just wrap everything up. So I will be right back. All right, so I'm back and I finished my makeup, and this is what it looks like after I have everything applied. So I did powder, my contour and blush and highlight, and you can see everything blended really beautifully on top of this foundation. I think it's because it's a liquid to powder formula. Overall, I think this foundation is okay. I mean, like I was saying in the beginning and during the demo, it has a fragrance and it does irritate my skin a little bit when I first apply it, and the fragrance does hang around for a while. So if you're sensitive to fragrance on your skin or just in general, it bothers you, you might want to skip out on this foundation. And if you have dry skin, I don't find that this particularly picks up on dry patches. Maybe if you have dry skin and you want to try it out, just make sure you moisturize beforehand. I have tried it with an illuminating primer, and that also looks amazing. It gives a nice glow to the foundation, and I love it that way also, but it doesn't keep me as matte if I do it that way. So yeah, I give this foundation, I think out of 10, I would give it like I feel like I would give it a 6. Because 1, of the fragrance, 2, it's not full coverage, and it does claim to be full coverage. It says medium to full coverage, and I would say it's even light to medium. And the only reason why I got more of a fuller coverage is because you saw in the video I concealed beforehand and after because I had a lot going on. So there's no way that the foundation would cover everything that I had on its own. No way. So yeah, for that reason, I guess it's not my favorite. I do love how it looks afterwards, after everything is set and after I have all of my other makeup on, but initially, the initial application, I'm always like putting it on like, maybe I shouldn't wear this one today. But then after I put everything else on, I feel like it looks fine. This is really gonna be a personal preference foundation. As you can see, I'm not like totally in love with it. I don't totally hate it. Like there's pros and cons to it, but overall, it's okay. I feel like if it didn't have a fragrance and it was a little more full coverage, I feel like this would be perfect. All right, so I think that's going to conclude the video today. I hope it was informative and I hope it was helpful. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already so you can see all my future videos. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!